the biggest change in the web browser in decades, and nobody's talking about it. A web browser where all your tabs are now on the side instead of on the top. That's exactly what Google has just added to your browser. I'm gonna show you how to turn it on, how it works, but you gotta stick around to the B-side because I'll break down the one specific reason this may or may not become popular. Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? I'm Kirk. Let's jump right into it. I want to share my screen. I've got the Google Chrome web browser loaded up right here. And as you can see, I've got a couple of tabs loaded up. Now you can move those tabs from the top over to the side, fundamentally changing the way you browse the web, or at least changing the way the web is formatted on your computer. You may have seen this What's New in Chrome window pop up recently when you've gotten an update in Chrome. Here it is showing you those vertical tabs in action, exactly how they work, moving those tabs over to the side. So I want to jump right into how to use these tabs. What you do, and it's super easy, is put your mouse cursor over in the tabs area on the top of your browser, right click, and you now have an option that says show tabs vertically. Click on that and you'll notice all of your tabs are now gone from the top. So it's free up space vertically in your web browser and you've got your tabs over on the side here. Very much just like you'd have them on the top, you can now click through the tabs. This makes a lot of sense if you've got a wide monitor, especially as we see those monitors, the super wide monitors we see now, some of them have curved displays. You've got a lot of room horizontally. Vertically, not so much. So why not move those tabs over to the side? That's exactly what this is doing. But there are also some cool things you can do with these tabs on the side, and I'll show you that right now. First and foremost, you can put your mouse in between the web browse window and the tab window and change the size of this. So if you want it larger, if you want it smaller, of course, that's going to depend on which tabs you have, how much you need to see that title. There's also a little button in the upper left-hand corner, and this expands and collapses those tabs. So if I hit collapse, it takes the title away entirely and it just shows me all the icons for those websites, which is kind of cool. You put your mouse over it, it shows you that preview of the website just like it would when your tabs are at the top. And if you click that button again, it will now expand it so you can see those tabs and the proper titles again, giving you a couple of different ways to use this. It is kind of nice because it really moves those tabs out of the way, giving you more screen real estate. And then if you know what the icons are, you can quickly jump between them. If you don't, you can just expand that bar, that column on the left-hand side all over again. Now, a couple of things about navigating these tabs. You'll notice you can click and drag and rearrange these tabs very easily. Of course, you can click between the tabs as well. You can also organize these just like you would when the tabs were on the top. And what I mean by that is you can use this button right here. This says tab groups. Click on that and you can create a new tab group. So let's call this one work stuff. It creates a new tab group called work stuff. I'm going to make it red and I'll hit enter. And now I've got a new group called work stuff and I can drag other tabs into here. If I create a new tab, I can then drag that new tab into there as well. So now I've got a group that I can collapse the individual group and I can organize my tabs in that way, which is super cool. You also have another button at the top. This one has the little magnifying glass on it. This is your search option. I like this because you had these options before, but they're just so much more apparent and glaring where they're placed now. So I think it makes a lot of sense. So if you click on the tab search button with the magnifying glass, you now have the chance to search all your tabs, all the different websites that are in your history and whatnot. So I'm going to search for Yahoo and it should find the Yahoo tab. There it is. I click it and it jumps me right to it. This is a great tool if you're the type of person like me who has just dozens of tabs open at the same time and you need a little bit more organization, or at least to find something that you know is there, but you've overloaded your tab column here on the side and you need to find something quickly. So make sure you note that because I think that is super useful. So what do I do when I want to turn this back into the old format? It's the exact same thing, but in reverse. Just click over here in the column, click on the top, and you'll get that menu, and you've got the option now that says show tabs horizontally. Boom. Just like that, all of my tabs, including that tab group, have now moved back up to the top. So first, my thoughts on the horizontal tabs, and then the reason I just don't think this is going to take off. So my thoughts are this. it makes a lot of sense. As I mentioned, with these giant wide monitors, why aren't we using our tabs on the side? Well, because that's just the way it's always been. We've gotten used to having them on the top, and so they're just on the top, and that makes a lot of sense. But when you start using it on the side, if you can get used to the change, I think it makes a lot more sense. Gives you a lot more screen real estate, gives you a lot more room to create groups. I think the groups look better over on the left-hand side column than they do on the top of the page. When you put groups on the top, they kind of feel crammed in there. When you put them on the left, especially with that little collapse arrow, they just seem to make a lot more sense over there, and they seem more usable over on the left-hand side. A part of me thinks if they were to redesign the web browser without any knowledge of how the web browser worked before in 2026, they might actually create an interface like this, because in many ways it just makes a lot more sense. Here's the thing, this isn't a new concept. Google did not create side tabs. They didn't create this idea. They didn't create this interface. It's been around in other browsers for years, I believe. And the truth is, people have not gravitated toward those browsers. People are still in droves, the vast majority of us, using Google Chrome as our main web browser, which tells me that people just don't seem to care if their tabs are on the top or if their tabs are on the left. Otherwise, they would have jumped over to some of these alternative browsers, and Google would have added this sooner. Now, I think people will use this, certainly. I just don't think the vast majority of people are going to take the time to A, switch, B, get used to it, or C, even know about it, which is why I'm making this video. I think it's important to know about cool tech like this, but I'm just not convinced that the vast majority of people will take advantage of this tool, but I think it's worth trying. So jump in there, change that setting. You can change it back and forth just like that. So easy. I think it's worth trying it out, checking it out, and seeing if it might be the interface that you'll use moving forward. And let me know. Drop a comment below. Do you think vertical tabs are cool, or are you going to stick with the tabs on the top bar at the top of your browser? And do me a huge favor, guys. It's the only thing that helps me grow here on the channel. If you subscribe to my channel, I've got a lot more cool tech videos, tech demos coming your way right here on the channel. In fact, check out some of my recent tech demos right here on the screen right now. Tech it before you wreck it. I'm Kirk.